What's going on? This is Sports and Things podcast. I'm Max. That's Balin. And so, how you been, Balin?
Yeah, I've been all right. First podcast ever, and it's going to be pretty good. We're going to be talking about anything to do with
We
sport.
hope.
Yep, we'll try to do our best, and other things in our lives and what's been going on in quarantine. We're quite bored, so we thought we'd make this. So,
Exactly.
how's ISO gone for you, Max? First up.
I mean, quite bad. I'm quite bored, and this is a way to keep me entertained and keep you entertained.
Yeah, exactly.
That was over enthusiastic.
Well, but that's our aim. That's our aim. All right. Yeah, I haven't been doing much. I've been trying to keep fit for the footy season. Next year anyway, because it's been cancelled.
The
Both of
prodigy.
Yeah, exactly. Keep it working.
The prodigy, Balin.
All right. Yeah, school. Basically, that's basically it. Because nothing really going on at the moment. Yeah, exactly. Footy's been going on,
so
which is good. Footy's been going on.
AFL.
Yeah, AFL, keeping us going. Other sport, F1.
Of course.
That's why we decided to make this podcast to talk to you about it.
It's been great, except last race.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, not great.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. The biggest headline of the year.
We're going to talk about.
Yep.
I mean.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you a few questions, all right? And yeah, we'll just talk about it and discuss it. What do you think the biggest headline of the year so far has been in sport?
Changing pretty much what holding the ball means, which is pretty annoying, but what do you reckon?
Hasn't been great.
What do you reckon?
Yeah, the AFL, I think they need to clarify a lot of things. A lot of people are confused at the moment.
Exactly.
Even the players are confused.
Yeah.
Did you see Sam Petrescu-Seton on the weekend?
Even the umpires, I'd say, every now and then.
Yeah, I reckon the AFL need to clarify
that was unfortunate.
Mm.
Especially with not many two plays after it was called no prior, which was pretty disappointing. But anyway,
exactly.
Win some, you lose some.
Exactly. I reckon the biggest headline this year was actually the Olympics being cancelled. Quite big.
I mean, that is pretty big.
Yeah, everyone's been training for it around the world, and
only 7 billion people watch it.
Yeah, exactly. There was some new sports coming in. I think surfing, skateboarding, BMX, I'm pretty sure, were being included. Everything was set up. They built new swimming pool, new stadium. It was all ready, but just coronavirus,
Tokyo
I guess.
would be fuming, I guess.
Yeah, they would have made a lot of money out of that.
Fuming.
Yeah.
Yes.
A lot.
Now they just lost money. Unlucky, Tokyo. Better luck next time.
Exactly. All right. Next question. Most impressive performance of the year by someone.
Daniel Gorringe in Big Brother, mate. He's making the top 3.
Yes, exactly.
I think he's my idol, to be honest. Look up to him.
Well, he's much better because he plays
6'8".
Carlton. Carlton too.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Only 3 games though.
Underrated. Most underrated player in the AFL.
100%. But he played the Big Brother game like no one else.
Him and Matt, the dynamic duo.
Yeah, Broken Hill boy. Yeah. I reckon that was pretty impressive. All right.
So, what's the most surprising thing of the year, you would say?
Most surprising thing? I reckon for the AFL, the Gold Coast Suns.
Oh, yeah, AFL, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, well, for AFL, I'm saying AFL, yeah. I reckon Gold Coast, they've come out of nowhere. Everyone thought they're going to be horrible, but they've come out and they've showed that they could be finals contenders. And Matty Rowell, the rising star.
Yeah. Now that's a prodigy, Balin.
Yes, exactly. Not me, no. Leave it to him. Yeah, but he's been amazing. He probably would have been rising star if he hadn't had that dislocated shoulder and surgery.
Richmond.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, he showed some promising signs. I got Isaac Rankin, another young player, and they could make the finals this year. I wouldn't bet.
Got more of a
Yeah.
chance than Carlton, I'd say.
Yeah, quite disappointing when we're both Carlton fans. All right, what do you think? What do you think is the most surprising
I'm
thing?
going to take a bit of a different approach here. I'm going to say the most surprising thing of this, like AFL, was Adelaide thinking they can actually host a premiership game. Absolute joke with their, I don't know, 10,000 people in their city.
Yeah, exactly. Adelaide Oval. It's not the best ground, but I'd say they're not going to get it this year.
They're jokes.
Yeah, it's quite.
Even when they're 18th. I mean, Port Adelaide pretty good, actually. Port Adelaide, pretty good. But your main team's letting you down, to be honest.
What do you think? What are you looking forward to for the rest of the year in sport?
I'm just going to think a bit closer. I'm looking to F1 next week. Because
Oh, yeah?
Mercedes winning most of the last races. I think all of the last races this season, except last week when Verstappen won, which is pretty good for Red Bull.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Daniel Ricciardo, the Aussie, coming 14th.
Yeah, he had a good week the week before that, didn't he?
He came fourth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Which was very good for what tools he had, I guess, and the money Renault have compared to some of the other teams.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
I think how the cricket is going to be set out for this year, because we've got the Big Bash coming up.
Yeah, that's always good.
Yeah. Good, exciting cricket. The T20 World Cup was supposed to be this year, but I think they cancelled that or postponed it.
Most things.
To see how they're going to do that, if they're going to do hubs like the AFL, or if the coronavirus cases go down in Victoria by then, because they got two of the big clubs in the BBL are based in Melbourne, and we'll see what happens. And
especially
New South Wales don't look good at the moment either.
Renegades winning it not too long ago after just beating what was that? Melbourne Stars by 13 runs. Yeah, that's correct. Yes,
no comment.
Yeah.
We choked. We choked a couple of times. At least we didn't go from. Didn't we? At least we didn't go from first to last. When
did you last win? Exactly. Hush, child. Hush.
All right. So we're going to be doing this podcast on Thursdays and Mondays. So we'll wrap up the week of sport that has been, and we'll preview the week of sport that is coming up. So today we're just going to be talking about what's going to come up and what's happened, because this is our first ever episode. So we're going to be doing both in this one. So first up, I reckon the biggest thing that we need to talk about is the AFL. Right?
Yes. Big thing in Australia.
Holding the ball rule has been
a joke,
discussed a lot, and it hasn't been very great. A lot of fans not happy. What are your thoughts on this?
Yours truly, about the game Carlton last week when they burst.
Tracy Seaton, he got tackled. That was the main one, I think. Most of them covered.
Yeah, I reckon
that. But what's your view on this? What do you think needs to happen?
I mean, it's good. Like, if you don't get rid of it, I think it's a great rule. Get called up on it. But the umpires, there needs to be some sort of time limit or something, because if you're getting slammed as soon as you get the ball, you've got no chance to even attempt to get rid of it. Yeah. And I think it's been unfortunate when you get called for it. So the umpires need to be clearer on that, I guess.
Yeah, I think I'd like, I've said that to a couple of my mates. I'd like the AFL to come out and actually clarify what the rules are. So if disposing the ball, if you go for a kick and you just drop it, is that incorrect disposal,
the ball?
Or is that a free kick, or is that not a free kick? Because I've seen many cases where it is and it isn't. Also, holding the ball, how long do you have to have it before you have prior opportunity? Or
correct?
Yeah, I think that needs to be clarified quite a bit. Not just that rule. I think a lot of rules, and a lot of people, a lot of media people have said that it needs to be looked at. yeah, and I think something needs to be done.
Yes, very
Uh,
true.
Yes, so that's a major headline in the AFL at the moment. But Carlton, our team, oh goodness, we've
13th
had
best team in the comp. All right, don't be
something like
talking trash.
six games or seven, I think, where the result has come between 10 points either side,
Other
which
than
is
Hawthorn, but we don't talk about that.
yeah. We'll take that and move on. But West Coast, we competed. We were in front by
Yeah.
20 at halftime. Just can't seem to finish it off.
We're struggling with the third and fourth, the second half, I guess. And,
Yes, definitely.
Paddy Cripps, what are you doing, mate?
Oh, well, he's being absolutely
Good.
destroyed. He's been double teamed. He's been held on to. That was another thing the other day.
North Melbourne, play the clip.
Yeah, exactly. That was another big headline a couple of weeks ago. Just that rule, and like it wasn't being picked up on, and Cripps is being held by both arms by two people. And that, do you see that
Pulled
clip?
to the ground.
Do you see that clip of the two behind play? Yeah, yeah. But we've shown good spots of like potential, and like a lot of people have said that
The
we're
future.
finals contenders this year. A lot of people have said that, but
very lucky. We'll be very lucky if we get into the finals this year, I imagine.
yeah,
With, how we're going.
in the past we haven't started well, but we've come back and we've competed. Yeah. But now we start well and then we finish poorly. So it's like we don't have like enough year.
Very true.
Yeah. It's quite unusual, but David Teague's doing a good job. We've got quite a few injuries. Who have we got out?
That's a big one.
Yeah. Charlie Curnow, he hasn't been playing for us whole year.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, that's a big one actually. Zach Fisher actually came back this week, and did he get four goals?
4 goals, yeah. 4 goals.
Yeah, from injury, which is an outstanding effort.
Yeah, very good. Didn't he? I think he hit 3 in the first half.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, on track for 6. Yeah,
pretty much carried our whole team in the scoring line there.
Couldn't really finish it though. Yeah, but I think we have a lot of potential. Got a lot of young players. Zach Fisher, Sam Walsh, Gibbons. And a lot of depth too, and veteran leadership with Simo,
Sam Doherty, Mark Murphy.
Exactly.
Even though they're coming to the end, except Sam.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Who do you think has been like the most surprising teams this year?
Oh, obviously Gold Coast before Matty Rowell unfortunately was injured. They were a bit better, I imagine.
Yeah, 100%.
But Port Adelaide, I didn't expect them to be so dominant this year.
Yes, very much so. They've lost a couple of games that they probably should have won, like against St Kilda. Well, that was like, but their odds were on them, and they had like the better odds of winning. But they've played really well, and I think they've only had 2 losses this year.
Yeah, and nearly a third, but unfortunately after the siren, Carlton.
Robbie Gray,
Robbie Gray put us away.
Yeah. Another team, I reckon, Collingwood have been surprising, but for bad reasons, I reckon. I was
going to say, I mean, they're always like up in that top 8.
They've been okay.
They're 8th at the moment.
But like they've had quite a few injuries. Like Scott Pendlebury is out, I think now. De Goey's out. Adam Treloar, I think. But they've had a lot, and they're sitting like teetering between top 8 and bottom 10. But I think that's been the biggest surprise for me. A lot apart from Gold Coast, because obviously
also on injuries for Carlton, I think we forgot to mention Silvani, my sister's favourite player. She was a bit disappointed.
Oh yes, very true.
When I think it was his back.
He hit by
something.
Zach Merritt.
Yeah.
Who do you think's been like the leading for like Brownlows this year?
To be honest, I wouldn't have a clue.
It's
I
been
wouldn't
quite.
know.
It's been quite like even, but I think the standout player probably is Lachie Neale
Yeah.
from Brisbane.
I'm not gonna act like I know everything. like I know.
Yeah, well, my brother and my mum, they go for Brisbane, so
Yeah. So
when they watch
it
footy,
very well.
I just tag along and watch. He's just dominant. Even if he's being tagged, he's still getting 30 disposals a game. A surprise player, I reckon, that's up there
Another
is Jack Steele from
Jack
Saints.
Steele.
From the Saints, you know.
I mean, yeah, the Saints have been going well.
Yeah, and I reckon that's a lot to do with Jack Steele. He's all Australian form.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but at best and fairest, I reckon, for Saints at the moment. Unless something dramatic happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's been the biggest surprise, I reckon, for the Saints, and a good surprise.
I mean, yeah, that's good. I mean, something dramatic could happen this year.
Yeah, anything's
At
possible.
the going rate it is.
2020, yeah. Jacob Wiedering too, for our backman.
Most intercepts. He'd be up there for intercepts, like punches.
Before this weekend, I think he'd only committed 5 goals.
Yeah,
which is quite
all
amazing.
Australian form as well.
Yeah, all 5 goals in like 9 games. That's amazing. Yeah, I reckon he's been one of the best backmen. Maybe a bit of bias in there, but you know.
Nah, not at all.
100%. Straight facts.
13th on the ladder. Superior team, to be honest, I would say.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we got Adelaide covered. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Who we play this week?
I'm
pretty sure it's Freo.
Is it Freo?
Yeah, Freo. And then we play Gold Coast.
I mean, that could be close. Hopefully not. Like, hopefully we blow it out. But
yeah,
they're not too much.
Yeah, Freo have beaten Collingwood and Hawthorn last few weeks, though. So
yeah, who we unfortunately lost to.
Yeah. Another choke.
Another choke. Yes.
All right. Yeah. All right.
Against Geelong as well.
Let's talk motorsport. I know you watched a lot of the F1.
Love the F1 at the moment.
How's that going? I've heard that. Yeah, Verstappen won last night, but has there been any surprises or?
That was a surprise in general.
Yeah.
Verstappen winning, as Mercedes are so dominant at the moment. But yeah, I got into the F1 through Netflix. There's an F1, I think it's called Drive to Survive. Would recommend. Very good documentary. But yeah, Mercedes is so dominant at the moment. It's a surprise if you get anyone else in the top 2, because usually it's 1 and 2, Bottas and Hamilton, and yeah, it's not too good.
Yeah, wasn't
it quite boring?
Yeah, wasn't it the 70th anniversary?
Oh yeah, 70th anniversary for Silverstone.
Yeah.
And it was projected the British person to win. Hamilton. Unfortunately, I don't know exactly what nationality Verstappen is, but he isn't British and he won it, which is a bit surprising.
Yeah, I mean, it would be weird with like no fans at the motorsport. I reckon fans have a lot to do with any sport, but I reckon motorsport's a big one.
Yeah, a lot of the fans were applying to become marshals on the track just so they could get as close to the action.
Oh, there you go.
They had to shut it down.
Really? There you go.
Yeah. That's Silverstone, I think that was.
Yeah, and especially Lewis Hamilton's home race, and you can't have any fans there. Yeah.
Yeah. They do this thing with a virtual screen. Just try and get any atmosphere they can.
Yeah. Well, it's quite hard when it's like out in the open, but like if it was NBA or something, they can do it inside and they've got speakers and stuff. But like outside, you can't. Aren't
they playing at Disney World or something like that?
Yeah, Disney World. We'll probably get onto that a bit later. But yeah. What about Ricciardo? He came 4th a couple of weeks ago, didn't he?
He came 4th a week ago at Silverstone, as they did 2 races in 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
He came 4th the week before, and he qualified lower than he qualified this week. So that means where he starts.
Yeah.
And he started 5th this week, and I think he started 8th last week. and he ended up in 14th, which is very sad.
Oh,
And
okay.
I watched
Yeah,
that
but
just after Carlton lost to West Coast, which was made
not a
my day
great
very
day.
sad.
Yeah,
It was not a great day at all.
yeah. It's quite late though, for us anyway, because
Yeah,
on the other side of the world. But
us children.
yeah, no, well,
Out-
yeah. Isn't it
young
like
adults.
when did it start? 12?
12, no, it started at 11:10, but it went till something like 12:40, which was very late, and
Yeah.
I had school the next morning.
Yeah, fair
Which,
enough.
at least it's virtual, so I'm gonna get up later because Victoria, best place to be right now.
Yeah, yeah. How you going, Australia?
yeah. Imagine going outside your house. Wow.
Yeah, it's not great, but yeah, we'll get through it. We'll get through it.
Eventually.
Yeah. V8 Supercars, that's back. That's the one
Yeah.
I watch.
Yeah,
Really,
I'm not too big on that one.
I'm quite into it. I went to Sandown last year, where
Oh yeah.
I think Scott McLaughlin, he's been dominating for ages.
T race for Red Bull.
No, Shell V Power.
Oh, okay.
Red Bull Racing
Shows how much I
teams.
know.
Yeah, Red Bull Racing teams, Ben Gisbergen and Wing Cup. There you go.
Oh.
Probably know some of those names, though.
Yeah, Wing Cup. I've heard of him.
Yeah. Yeah, but they were doing virtual races doing like an esports thing, which is pretty cool. They advertised it like on 10, and they were doing. I think it was live on Foxtel, which is pretty cool.
Was it? What?
Yeah, but yeah, that was pretty cool. And all the races, all the like normal races, they were there, and they were racing with their own team and everything. And yeah, it was pretty cool. While you couldn't really do much, but now it's back. I think they had. I think the Darwin ones. Maybe this weekend.
Yeah, I imagine they're not racing the Victoria or anything.
Yeah, no. They were supposed to race in a couple of days ago, but yeah, that got postponed. The first race, I can't remember. I think it was in. Who was the first race? Not sure, but yeah, they raced a couple weeks ago. First up. Yeah, MotoGP's back. That's another good thing. But I don't really watch it.
Yeah, I'm not big on it either.
Yeah, Valentino Rossi. I know him.
He's
I
don't know
good.
anyone. I know there's an orange motorbike. That's about it.
Oh yeah, Repsol. My dad's quite big into it. He used to be quite big until we came along, us kids. Yeah. He went to Phillip Island a couple of times. Got to race on it. I've been there and I've seen like the museums, but like I haven't really got into MotoGP much.
Oh, the closest I've got to MotoGP is GP. It was when I went to the track in Phillip Island, but
yeah,
there's a go-kart track next to it, and it's the funnest go-karts I've done ever.
Oh,
and it's a replica of the track. Recommend that one as well.
Oh, all right, that's pretty cool.
Obviously, after quarantine, stay safe, people.
Yeah. Yeah, I went to tour there, and there was a race going on. So like we were walking over like the big bridges that go across the track.
Viewing bridge. I think that's good. It's good.
Yeah, but you walk up it, and like we could look out over the track while people were racing, and they're like coming underneath, and you can feel like the thing shuttle while the cars went underneath. That was pretty cool. And then we got to go like on the podium where like all these big names have been. Yeah, that was pretty cool. And we got to go in the.
Was it just like a minor race?
Yeah, it was like a local kind of thing.
Yeah.
With like some old cars.
Still big though. Still cool.
There was some Mustangs there, like old Mustangs, which is pretty cool. Yeah, but you got to go up in the control tower. Yeah, I'd recommend going there. It's quite good. Obviously after COVID, but yeah.
Obviously.
What else have we got?
Up and coming events. What are you excited for?
I'm excited personally for the playoffs, NBA.
Oh, that's a big one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm quite into NBA. That's coming up soon. 19th of August, I'm pretty sure. A couple of teams have been eliminated, the Kings and the Pelicans. But and
How
LeBron,
Miami going? That's my team.
Miami. I think they've had a couple of wins and a couple of losses.
You got the
They're not-
jumper on there. Better
oh
know
yeah,
that.
Miami. Yeah, it's not my favorite team, but I just like NBA. So, and it's a pretty cool jumper too. But like the Lakers have been the biggest surprise for me. Like they've only have one win and
I
they've
mean,
lost
LeBron
three.
and yeah,
8-8.
especially with LeBron and Anthony Davis.
Yeah, definitely. I think once LeBron gets to the playoffs, he'll switch on. He's big in the playoffs and he always stands up. But
Yeah,
the biggest surprise has been the Suns, Phoenix Suns. They have not lost a game yet. They're the only team in the bubble who haven't
Phoenix
lost.
Suns.
Phoenix Suns, Devin Booker hit a buzzer beater the other day on the Clippers, which is pretty good. Good to see.
I heard
Yeah.
at the courts they're playing currently, their shooting percentage is better because at the Disney option is all off, like with the crowd behind them,
Yeah.
and at like the college bowl like teams, it'd be easier for them to shoot.
Yeah.
I heard
Yeah.
the science.
Yeah, probably just because there's not many distractions. But apparently there's still like artificial sound and you can go into the NBA app and you press this button and it makes the crowd go louder at the game, which is
Oh
pretty
no!
cool. Yeah. But
does not seem like a good idea.
yeah. But I think you can apply for virtual crowds. I think you have to look into it though. But yeah, it's pretty good. I think the Bucks are favourites though. Bucks have been good.
Anthony, no, what's his name?
Giannis.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't mind my pronunciation. I'm uncultured.
Nah, it's a Greece. It took me a while to get it. Anything you're looking forward to coming up?
I mean, I was looking forward to the Olympics this year, but I think I'm gonna have to wait till next year. Hopefully next year if we're lucky, I guess.
Yeah. What do you think it's gonna look like with all the restrictions and like all
No
that
one
stuff?
there.
Yeah. I don't know because Japan. I think Japan have gotten rid of quite a few like
Yeah, because
cases.
I think they're so adapted to wearing masks.
Yeah,
like,
they
before,
usually
like-
wear.
Yeah, like usually wear mask out in public. So I imagine that would have helped dramatically.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but do you think? I reckon a lot of the countries that have a lot of cases, I reckon they're gonna go too. Like they're not gonna go.
Go to the
They're
Olympics.
just gonna stay home.
Oh, not gonna go.
Yeah.
I mean, they could do what Victoria. I mean, Victoria did this very badly with their 14-day quarantine. Cough, cough. Security guards. But if they got some more professional security guards up in Tokyo, I think it could work.
Yeah, definitely. But like, do you think countries like America will be able to go, considering like they've got, I don't know, 150,000
Wait, what did you
cases?
say, sorry?
Do you think like America would be able to go because of all the cases they have?
Yeah, I heard. I was talking to someone, and apparently in the US, just everyone knows everyone who's had it. They've all had it before, and it's a movie
Not
up there,
great.
to be honest, with all the cases
Yeah.
spreading.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I reckon that's the main country that probably won't go to the Olympics next year, which will be big because a lot of the participants
Yeah.
there. Yeah, and the basketball teams like
Win.
dominate there. Yeah. If
Oh
someone else,
yeah, the basketball. That's actually huge.
yeah, some like other countries will win finally.
Yeah, go Aussies. Aussies might have a chance in that one.
Yeah, they got Ben Simmons, which is going to be good.
And Patty Mills, when we versed the US, pretty much like second team, he was
Yeah.
lighting it up.
Yeah, he was. He's good in like international games. So he's not great in NBA, which is quite unusual. Steps up, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the surfing. That's going to be interesting, I reckon.
The surfing.
There's surfing going on.
I'm not big on that. I don't really know too much about the surfing.
I don't know too much.
I know your dad
I
used
just
to
like to
surf,
see like the
but-
concept, like how will they wear the colors and like stuff like that.
Oh, you're talking about the Olympic. Oh yeah, for the Olympic surfing.
Yeah,
Yeah, that would be very interesting actually.
because like I don't think Tokyo is a big surfing country, and like they wouldn't have any major surf beaches.
I mean, they got some beaches. They're
Yeah,
they're
they
on
would.
they're an island.
They are, yeah, but you know, I'm not sure.
You don't
I've
you don't
never
think
heard
of
of.
Tokyo as being a surfing?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, there's
Might
quite a
have to
few.
wear like a Kathy Freeman suit.
Yeah, something like that,
They,
or like bathers or something like that,
yeah,
or a wet, like the wetsuits. You could have like Australian colored
Yeah.
wetsuits or something. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I think there's rock climbing too. I don't know how
right.
that would work.
I know one of my mates will be happy about that.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out Huddy, shout out.
Yeah, shout out,
Um,
Huddy.
Yeah. So I reckon the Olympic. Yeah, you're right. The Olympics will be interesting. Anything? Yeah. I'm also looking forward to US Open. That's going to be interesting too. Like
with
the US.
Nick Kyrgios pulling out.
Yeah, he did. For the better, I think too. He actually made a
Yeah.
wise choice. Once.
Wise choice by a wise man, I would say. Actually,
Yeah,
David.
definitely. No, but I think they did a tennis competition like a month ago, and Novak Djokovic got coronavirus, and like it was a whole outbreak just to do with that. I'm pretty sure. Did you see that on the news?
Really?
Yeah, it's quite big, and it was very major in the sporting world.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
imagine. Nick Kyrgios. Wait, who got it? Sorry, Novak Djokovic. Isn't he second in the world?
Second or first. I think Rafael Nadal's still first, but it's still quite big.
Yeah, up there. He's up there. He's up there. Yeah.
Yeah, and like Serena Williams will be there, I guess. There's still a lot of
she
big
had
names.
no baby. I heard.
Yeah, she's had a baby. Yeah, I think it was ages ago because she competed in the Australian Open. She lost to Ash Barty, I think, didn't she?
Ash Barty, the Australian legend.
Ash Barty. Is she going? Not sure.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah. I think Rafael Nadal pulled out just yesterday or something.
Rafael Nadal.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a wise decision to pull out, I would say.
Yeah, unless you're close or you're already in America.
Yeah, if you're in the US.
Yeah,
I don't think all US states are struggling though.
I'm actually quite surprised like they've put it in America because like that's the biggest place.
Yeah, well, it is the US Open, but anyway.
Yeah, Wimbledon and US Open. That's like the biggest.
Two biggest tennis things in the world.
Yeah, and I think they got cancelled. Cricket's back. That's good.
Yeah.
Don't really watch much Test cricket, do you?
I don't myself, but I love a bit of Big Bash.
Yeah, T20.
With Renegades again. Just mention them
let's
again.
Move on.
Even though Sixers won last year, but we don't last season. The season before that, great season.
Yes. West Indies. I think they upset England a couple of times in the Test series. In the first game ever since the COVID thing. Ireland beat England in a one-day international.
Jeez, what's going on with England? I thought they were good at cricket.
Yeah, the reigning champions in the World Cup. But yeah, it's going to be big to see what happens.
That is
this summer. What do you think the Big Bash is going to look like?
Wait, sorry, what did you say? A bit of glitch.
What do you think the Big Bash is going to look like?
So I think probably not played in Victoria. I think they're going to do something similar to what the AFL have been doing. The little bubble up in but probably with Renegades on top, Melbourne Stars on bottom, and Sydney six is second. That's my prediction.
Oh yeah, you wish. But it depends. Like if the cases go down in Victoria, right now, I don't know how many was today, but I know yesterday.
I think.
Oh yeah, what did you say?
Oh, yeah, you go. Sorry.
I think yesterday was 322, wasn't it?
Which has gone down. It was something lower like that, which is dramatically lower than what we've had in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, but it was the most deadliest day. There was 19 deaths, which wasn't great.
That's
But anyway, I think that's gonna have a major influence. It's gonna be a major influence on the Big Bash and like how it's gonna look this year, and whether it's gonna be. I think they released the fixture a couple of weeks ago. I got a message about that because I'm a Melbourne Stars member, so I go to most games of the Melbourne Stars.
Not this year.
Sorry?
Not this year, probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, you want to be going again?
I mean, maybe next year, like January, February, hopefully. It'd be good to get to go to some sport because I probably would have gone to a couple of footy games by now. But yeah, obviously can't.
Yeah, I would have loved to go to a footy game.
Yeah, I was planning on going to
unfortunate as well.
I was planning on going to the Carlton Essendon one, like in round 3, I think.
Oh yeah, I think we were. I think I was meant to go with you, wasn't I?
Yeah, I think we were planning on doing it. Yeah.
Except that one was unfortunately declined as well.
Yeah.
Victoria, the place to be, as I say before.
Yeah, very much so. Well, that's it for the first one.
I think good. Yeah, I think we'll wrap it up.
Good start. Good first episode. Make sure you follow us on all platforms.
Yeah, chuck us a follow. We love
one. Yeah. You will probably be on YouTube. Probably be on Spotify,
Hopefully.
Apple. Yeah. Chuck us a stream.
TikTok. Get on TikTok for you. Yeah. If you're into that stuff.
Yeah. All right. Well,
that's
anything else you got to say?
Daniel Ricciardo, better win next week after your poor performance this week. Other than that, I'm pretty set.
Yeah, definitely. But Monday next week. That's when we'll be uploading our next.
Yeah, most likely.
We recorded this on Tuesday, so you guys get it on Thursday. So we're going to be a bit behind, but that's okay. So yeah, you'll get Thursday. So enjoy first one and make sure you like and subscribe. No, that's YouTube. Like and subscribe.
Hopefully you liked it, and we'll take any likes we can get.
Yeah. All right. Thanks. See you, Max.
All right.